ba 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 BriAnna. Blah, 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 blah. Hello everyone, my name is Who Gives a Shit and welcome to My Life's a Joke. On the last episode...
Listen. Don't bring that negativity into this office. I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling.
Hello everyone, my name is Everything is Fine and Nothing's Ever Been Wrong.
Now you're overdoing it.
Hello everyone, and I'm fine.
There we go!
Welcome to Tennessee, everyone. They fucking changed the front of it, right? So you get to see that now. Moving on. The frame rate on those fucking pedals, man. Dots. 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 Somehow I'm faintly aware of the fact that I'm already half awake. My eyelids feel so incredibly heavy that the idea of opening them starts to feel like wishful thinking. Everyone always gets so creative in their fucking description of being fucking tired. Like every time I start a fucking episode where someone's waking up, everyone's like, the might of Zeus can't fucking bring me to open my crusted eyelids. And I'm like, what? Jesus. And then a lot of them, the bad ones, you'll go on and they'll be describing a meal and they'll be like, tastes good. No, more importantly than that, I just don't want to. My bed is so nice and comfortable and warm. For some reason, I feel like I've gone through 7 rounds of wrestling with a truck. No, hyperbole aside, I do feel kinda sore. Haven't been sleeping very well lately and feel tired all the time. Although this is already more or less old news to me, thank you insomnia, last night was many times worse. I'm not quite sure why. Lately I've had so many strange thoughts coming over me. There is the boy. There is the boy. Da boy. I guess if I had to try and come up with a reason, it'd be because I'm troubled over my thoughts about June. Ever since he first arrived, he's been kind of like a typhoon in my life. That's a good way to describe you, friends. Constantly flipping everything on its head. It's scary when I think just how much I've come to love his presence in my daily life. Just trying to think of how things would have been if he weren't here makes my chest hurt. Ah! Because I got here too late. Classes where I had to stick around and he refused to show me around the sky. I get it. Slow down. God damn. It's clumsy and silly and always kind of on edge. Saying he's not good with people would be a huge understatement. I tripped on my shoelaces when I was getting up and ended up hitting me head on the piano. Next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. And at this point, I already know for a fact that he's hiding something about his health. Something possibly serious. He's not very honest about it. But I believe that the reason we feel so awful about the things we do is because we love what we do. We love it so much that we want to devote everything we have to it, and that makes us worry when we feel like we're not making progress. You to fucking stop vibe checking me real quick, dude? Like, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to enjoy myself with the reality checks. Jesus Christ. Those feelings of helplessness are awful. But in a way, I feel like they're also wonderful. Because to me, they're proof that I really love the piano more than anything else. He's got such a good heart. Unlike mine. Sorry. The joke would work better in Katawa Shoujo. Yeah. Those of you who don't watch that series and don't know why it would work better in that, watch the fucking series. Even if he's a giant doofus and always looks like he's just... Even if he's a fucking asshole all the time, he's got a good heart. Even if he's a giant doofus and always looks like he's just no good at most things, he's gentler than anyone I've ever met. And somehow I find myself wanting to protect that gentle heart of his. Because every time I see him smile like that, I feel happy. It's gotten to a point when that he's in my mind even when we're not together. It's making me feel restless and confused, and I don't know what's happening to me. Knocking? Knocking? I hear the sound of knocking and suddenly dragging my attention away from my own thoughts. Oh, God. Time to... Wow, by the way, with the bedroom background. God damn. When I open my eyes, I see Aki at the door. I lazily prop myself up on my elbows, looking at my brother while blinking groggily, hoping to God he doesn't actually say anything. Good morning. Oh, no, he said something. Oh, God, okay.
Wow, you were actually awake before I knocked on the door.
Oh, no. Somewhat, in the process at least.
And here I thought I'd need a bucket.
Okay, haven't we heard the bucket gag? You throw water at me, and you die.
Oh, no, not water. Just a bucket.
You want to throw a bucket on me?
To wake you up, yeah. That way I won't damage the bed.
Buckets are heavy. You'd break my nose.
Don't be so melodramatic. Either way, you should get up already. Today's your school festival.
As if I forget something that important. Oh, the Aki voices immediately rendered all of that rest I took between the last recording I did of the episode 108 of Extracurricular Activities. My throat was feeling good, and then that voice fucking destroyed all of that time I spent away to recover.
You've already forgotten everything else, something else about this weekend.
Did you say something?
No, just get out of bed already before I get the bucket.
He's so sad. I'm coming, jeez. At least give me a minute. Oh no, is his like match or something happening this weekend? Did we forget about our brother? Did we forget our brother's match? Did we forget about the brother's tennis match? Did we forget about Aki tennis match? By the time I finally go downstairs, I am no more awake than I was minutes ago. Even after showering, drying all my fur, brushing my teeth, etc. Still feel like just crawling back onto my bed and sleeping through summer. Season hasn't even started yet and I already hate it. Aki, is the AC on at all? I'm melting. Don't fucking remind me.
And only a bit warmer than the previous days. It's not that bad.
No, it's definitely bad.
What day did the weather report say would be the official start of summer? The 5th.
Who cares? I just know that it's really hot. Aki shrugs, packing what looks to be a filled lunchbox into his bag. By the way, do you plan on coming by the festival after school? He pauses, musing the question for a few seconds with an overly dramatic look on the face that just screams, I'm thinking.
I'm not sure. I don't really want to miss much practice.
The festival only lasts 4 days, and you didn't go a single day last year.
That's not much of interest to me in the first place.
Hey, a lot of people worked really hard to make it happen, you know. Doesn't mean he owes them their time.
Yeah, and if any of those people were here, I'd apologize for me being insensitive. But since none of them are, I'll just finish packing for school.
Little brat. Aki rolls his eyes at the sight of my unhappy grumbling. I swear he used to be so cute.
By the way, Shuichi told me your class is doing a Chinese diner. Do you plan on sticking around to help any this year?
Nope. You already know how I roll. I like to enjoy...
Yeah, you like to be lazy, I know.
That's just plain rude.
Try to check up on Shuichi if you can, okay?
Check up on Shuichi? Why? Aki's shoulders slump and he facepalms, looking astonished.
Come on, I already knew you forgot over the weekend, but you can't be this clueless, can you?
I don't know what you mean.
Shuichi's competition was this weekend. You're the only one that didn't show up.
Really? Really? We didn't fucking... Did I do anything to cause that, or is that just a normal thing? That sucks. That fucking sucks. Huh? I know that's not how it's supposed to be said.
Now you remember.
He rubs his forehead, sighing. He looks so disappointed that it hurts. No, wait, I couldn't have forgotten about that!
You did. Even Jun-san showed up on Saturday, although he said he was busy on Sunday and couldn't come. I didn't give you much flack over it, because I found out when you guys got home that he had a competition too. Still, you could have at least showed up on Saturday if you weren't going to be there Sunday.
Why didn't you tell me on Saturday? If you'd reminded me, I would have showed.
What am I, your personal calendar? You're almost an adult. You should learn to handle your obligations by yourself.
But this was important. You should have reminded me.
You woke up really late. I thought you'd head over there right after that, so I went first. Then when you didn't show up, well, wasn't much I could have done.
What about calling me? I have a phone, you know. Okay, shrugged, closing his bag and putting it over his shoulder.
It's not like you ever have your phone anyway. Besides, are you really gonna keep trying to pin the responsibility on me?
I can't believe no one called me.
I can't believe you didn't show. See, we can go on circles like this all day.
Is Shuichi really mad?
He was disappointed. Although right now, I guess he's just depressed. They lost pretty handily at the finals.
I'll try talking to him once I get to school.
Thanks. Oh, and tell Jun-san I said hi.
Why Jun in specific? In particular, or specifically? He shrugged again, stopping by the hallway, leaning to the front door.
I don't know. You two are together often and are really close. I thought it'd be appropriate. Anyway, see ya.
The sound of the door closing echoes down the hall. Talk to Jun, huh? And to think of it, didn't Naki say something about thinking the two of us were a couple yesterday? Thinking about this just makes my head hurt. Ah, Rutherford, good morning. I hear a familiar voice calling out to me from the stairs. There's Mama. When I turn to look, I see my mom dressed in her usual work attire, fiddling with her bag by the stairs. That's noon. You're usually long gone by the time I wake up. My hours got changed a little bit. We got a few new hires in the office, so I don't need to be pulling overtime every day. Knowing you, you're probably super bitter about it. Mom puckered her lips with a humph, her brow furrowing deeply. So what if I like my work? It's much better than staying at home and being bored. Fuck off. Thanks, Mom. I love you too. You know that's not what I meant. My God, where did I put my keys? You mean the ones right here on top of the kitchen island? I grab a pair of keys I noticed as soon as I walked downstairs, spinning them around on my thumb for effect. Oh, that's right. I left them there after I had dinner. I forgot. What do you think of it, by the way? It wasn't much, but I tried to change the spice mix I usually use a little. It tastes a little milder than usual, but as always, it was delicious. Thanks. Will you drop by the school festival for a bit this week? You do have free time, apparently. I'll try, but it might just end up working. I might just end up working on some stuff once I get home. Seriously, you're too much of a workaholic. It's okay to relax every now and again, you know. By the way, have you wished your father a good day yet? As soon as she says those words, I freeze. Mom. She slowly shakes her head sideways, sighing. You kids never pay him any attention. He's gonna get really lonely, you know. I remember this scene. I remember this. She walks up to the small wooden shrine we have in the corner of the living room. Aki and I keep the door to it closed all the time because we just don't like looking at it. Because of it, hardly anyone who comes here ever notices. Half the time, even I forget it's there. Mom delicately opens the doors, revealing a few small pottery ornaments, an incense burner, and Right at the center of the whole thing, a single framed picture of my dad. His dad was never much one for pictures. The only good picture Mom could ever find of him was from back when he was in high school, too. It just creeps me out seeing him looking so young. You know, your father probably misses you boys very much. It wouldn't kill you to pay your respects every now and then. Reaching inside her handbag, she grabs a lighter and uses it to light a stick of incense, placing it inside the burner. She kneels in front of the shrine, putting both of her hands together in prayer. I watch the whole thing from the corner of my eye, my throat suddenly feeling like it has something stuck in it. No matter how much I try, I just can't bring myself to watch it. To me, it just feels wrong. Like clinging to a past that won't ever come back, instead of moving forward. Sure, it must be even weirder for Aki. Never got to meet the man, after all. Have a good day, Ken. Still, as far as I know, she follows the same routine every day. Before leaving the house and before going to bed, day by day, always doing the same. My mind refuses to accept such a routine. I feel like if I were to start doing something like that, I'd just remain stuck in place. Mom gets up, fixing the hem of her skirt, and walking to the door. I'll try to be home when you boys get back. If I can, I'll make dinner too. I can't have you doing everything around house all the time. It's alright. You don't have to worry about that. You work really hard after all. She smiles, walking up to me and cupping my cheek with her left hand. You're really sweet, Rutherford, but I'm your mother. I'm the one who's supposed to be taking care of you, not the other way around. Sheesh, you don't have to fuss over every little thing. I love you too. Have a good day with the festival, okay? Oh, if you see Shuichi-chan and Hitoka-chan, tell him I said hi. Will do. I walk up to the shrine Mom was praying to, making sure to put out the incense so it doesn't burn anything. You're not really here, are you, old man? As is to be expected, the picture cannot respond. Sighing, I close the door again, shutting it back inside. Just getting near the school gates, I can already hear a lot of activity in the area. Lots of students arrived early in the morning to finish setting things up, so all would be ready before the official start time. I'm realizing the reason why all of this is seeming familiar is because we're at a very similar position in terms of timeline on the Shuichi route. The Keisuke route is apparently way behind, but there you go. Which, of course, just makes it so that they create an unofficial start time. I wasn't all that interested in waking up early, so I decided to come a little bit later in the morning. By getting there later in the day, there's more movement going around and more events have been prepared. Lots of different booths have been set up across the school grounds. Some of them are just games. Others try to show part of our school curriculum in a way that might attract attention. Science experiments, diagrams, there are all kinds of setups fighting for attention. But the most popular end up being the foods. Smell of all kind of foods waft around the campus grounds, and tons of people gravitate to around those stands. I have to admit, part of me is really interested in going around sampling the foods right away, but I know I should probably hold on for a while. But I know the first day is the best time to go sampling around the different displays, trying to see everything they have to offer. Reason for that is quite simple. In our school, the first day of the cultural festival is always closed for students and staff only. I give students the chance to do a little test run before opening to the public, as well as just giving some people time to prepare for the larger influx that will soon follow. It's also the only reason why people who would usually be very busy can find themselves free. Like? God, I'm scared to face this man. Hey, Rutherford, good morning. Hey there. Looks like I'm not the only one sauntering around the school grounds early in the morning. Sauntering? Did you fall asleep on top of a dictionary or something? Are you gonna get on my case just because I used a unusual word? I'm considering it. Did you run into anyone else yet?
Last I checked, Yuri Shihara was trying to organize his class's haunted house. I ran into Saya-chan a bit earlier, but we just greeted each other in passing. She seemed a bit busy.
Oh no. Do you think our plans to walk around the festival as a group won't pan out?
I think it's a bit early to tell. It's not even 9 a.m. yet.
Fair enough, I guess.
Dots. Is something the matter?
Oh no, everything is fine.
Are you sure? You don't seem fine.
I Shuichi up and down, trying to get a feel for how he's feeling right now. Even though I expected him to be super down, he's acting incredibly normal. He's so casual right now that it's actually scaring me a little. Shuichi,
are you okay? Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, there's the competition yesterday and all.
You mean the one you missed?
Oh, that hurts. Shuichi's words dig straight to the point, not wasting any breath with idle chatter.
Oh, we fucked up now.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have forgotten.
It's fine. You worry too much.
You're not mad?
How should I put it?
I guess I was a little bit surprised, I guess. You've shown up to all my competitions since we first became friends, so it caught me a bit by surprise. Then again, you've always been an airhead, so something like this was bound to happen. Hey, I'm not an airhead! Oh, so should I assume the alternative of you just not caring and skipping because you couldn't be bothered? Okay, I'm an airhead.
Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, losing is definitely a chore, but it isn't that big of a deal. It's just a high school club.
Hearing those words just grosses me out in all sorts of ways.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You don't look happy to hear it?
No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
The last thing I need right now is for you to be worrying about me. By the way, how was it? June's competition, that is.
Wait, what? You knew about it?
Not at first. Hockey messaged me last night to tell me why you didn't show up. At least as far as Sunday is concerned. He was super worried about smoothing things over for you. It was kind of cute.
You really do some unnecessary things sometimes, Aki. It was good. June got first place. It was great to watch.
Really?
You don't sound too happy. Sorry, I kind of have a lot on my mind.
That's fine.
By the way, if you head over to your classroom, tell June I congratulated him on his victory, okay? Will do. Why do I get this feeling that I'm being turned into some kind of errand boy? That did not go well. Jesus. Even inside the school hallways, the whole place is packed with students running down the halls in a rush. It's kind of funny. I'm almost 100% sure none of these people would be in such a rush if they were trying to get to something like a class they're late for. Priorities, I guess. As I'm going up the stairs to my floor, I see Kei-kun about to head downstairs.
Ah, Rutherford-san, good morning.
Good morning. He promptly greets me with a smile, stopping right in front of the staircase. Finish climbing the last few steps so I can be level with him.
Are you just arriving? I thought you would have gotten here earlier, so you could spend as much time checking out the festival as possible.
I didn't miss the chance to sleep in? No way.
Fair enough. My class is kind of rushing, trying to get everything set up properly. We found out that there's still too much light creeping in through the windows, so they're trying to tape them off.
Isn't that going to be a huge hassle to remove later?
Probably. I'm trying not to think about it. The whole thing is already a chore to work out as is.
My condolences. By the way, are you still going to have free time later today for us all to get together?
For sure. I told them I'd be ducking out today already. I already have people to cover for me. The whole class is already much more excited about the concept of our venue than I am, so there's no lack of volunteers.
People actually want to be working during the festival. That's kind of sad.
I'm pretty sure the opposite of person that refuses to work and just gives more work to others is much, much sadder.
Not at all subtle there.
I wasn't trying to be.
Any idea when I can swing by your class's display?
We'll probably be up and running in about an hour or so. Although, honestly, I don't see the appeal in doing a haunted house thing in the middle of the morning.
I'm pretty sure it'd still be fun.
You and I have very different ideas of fun.
What's that? Could it be it scares you too much? Well, really? I wasn't expecting that.
Shut up. I'm not one for cheap thrills, okay?
That's a very refined way to say you're chicken.
You can be so annoying sometimes.
Aw, thanks.
That wasn't a compliment. Either way, I need to get going right now. Can't afford to start slacking right now.
Alright, good luck.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
K-Kun passes by me and walks down the stairs. Turn to watch him go, lingering in my spot for a second before continuing to make my way up. As soon as I walk into my class, I see all the walls have been decorated with strips of colored paper and with multiple paper lanterns dangling from the ceiling. I'll have to take your word for it because this Doki Doki Literature Club-ass classroom is not fucking decorated, but everything's in progress, you know. I know this place was decorated on Friday, but I swear there are more lanterns here than there were when I last checked. Still, as soon as the door was opened, an orange figure runs up to me excitedly. Rutherford-san! I barely even had time to acclimate to my surroundings, and he's already boisterously jumping around in front of me. Hey there, June. You look pretty happy and pretty snazzy in that getup. I am! Look at me, I got my waiter uniform. Look, isn't it cool? June spins around where he stands, trying to show off the whole thing to me. He even lifts his tail when he turns his back to me, probably so he can give me a good view. Unfortunately for me, all that does is pull my attention towards his back. I feel my cheeks suddenly becoming quite red, and I look away. Doesn't it look great on me? Yes, it does, June. You look very cute in that uniform. Oh, cute? I'm not cute. That's for girls. Oh, fuck off. I don't know what to tell you there, June. You're pretty cute. I'm not. Yeah, you are. And you look pretty adorable when you blush. Don't say things like that. Anyway, you're all set to be a waiter, huh? Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have no idea how going around serving people food is supposed to be fun, but to each his own. I look around the room, seeing a few of our classmates dressed in similar clothes to June. For some reason, there are barely any waitresses here. In fact, most of them are guys. What happened to the girls? It's looking like a real sausage parody in here. Sausage parody? Yes. Never mind. Probably shouldn't use an expression like that around June. Oh yes, keep him from basic, for fuck's sake. I really don't need to taint him with that sort of taint. That thing, the taint. Anyway, what happened to the girls? It's mostly just guys around here. Oh, well, I actually asked Yaka-san about that. She said most girls refused to wear the Chinese dress, but she said they all agreed anyway, so the guys would too. So she basically used the promise of girls in Chinese dresses as bait to get more waiters. That's really scummy. The improv kitchen is looking pretty good, though. Although, why is it hidden? Why is it all hidden behind panels? The entire area that used to be the blackboard has been walled off with wooden bamboo panels that then got decorated with multiple Chinese symbols. Dragons, lions, some letters. Wait, is that a Chinese zodiac over there?
Gin-kun said he felt too shy about cooking with the guests being able to see him.
But doesn't walling off the whole area mean that the heat from the burners will be trapped in there?
Yeah, Gin-kun was complaining about that.
Those guys are insane. I mean, there's obviously a window right there. You could just open that up, but anyway.
Oh, but there are a few holes cut out the counter so the waiters can pick out the food when it's ready.
Seriously, how the hell did you people have all these crazy ideas? Hopefully there won't be any accidents.
You don't have to worry about the others, Rutherford, son. As the oldest one here, I'll make sure to look after them.
You're the one at most at risk. You're the one most at risk of causing an accident. Maybe I should talk to Geen and ask him to let June handle any hot plates. Well, they even serve cold plates.
Jun-kun, we need your help over here.
A voice calls June from amidst the mass of chairs and panels on the other side of the room.
Ah, I'm coming. Sorry, Rutherford-san, we'll have to talk later.
It's alright. I'm gonna walk around the place. We'll meet up later.
Yeah, I can't wait.
June scurries away and disappears into the kitchen area. Smiling and shaking my head slightly, I make my way out the door to explore the festival a little more.
A few hours later.
Actually, a few hours later we'll be on the next episode. I know most of this was stuff we've already covered before, but there's the slightest bit of differences here or there. The interaction with Shuichi and June was different. The home talk was different. The fact that we missed Shuichi's fucking competition. Heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah, Oopsie poopsie. On the next episode, we'll see how being on the June route affects our little get-together. And see if it actually happens. Maybe Shuichi will be in a ball crying in a corner somewhere. Who fucking knows? The poor boy. But anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been trained as a professional. You are not. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.